So this is what the Kapper driveway looks like on a Saturday with the sun out. Mrs. Kapper's over there in her shop working on the new table, which I can't wait to see that, the Kentucky table. Her electric, the car, and I'm using the tractor. Okay, so today's going to be a combination of Mrs. Kapper's walk today in the woods and some of the stuff that I did in the woods. So this is one of her scenes. She actually went and checked my new watering hole for me, pulled a couple camera cards, although they were all blank. But so that's what we're going to go back and forth with. Her walk and what she gets lost in with nature, and then the things that I did on a beautiful Saturday. Okay, so it's Saturday morning, and I'm just taking a little walk. I'm spying out hopefully a new stand spot, but it's so beautiful out. I mean, I think the rains are hopefully done. So you can come and tag along with me if you want. Get some fresh air and hopefully scout out a new stand spot. There's the old rice pond. Not sure, next year I might do something different with this. Might drain it and turn it back into a duck pond. That was my original goal, was to have a duck pond here, the lower one, and then the upper one. But I thought I would try that rice, because if the rice took, this would be a sickening duck pond with wild rice in it. Somebody's supposed to come and pick these up. I gotta drag them up to the front. Somebody's gonna try and use them water gates that I did not like too well. Oh, it's just beautiful. Wow, finally. A nice day. All right, I don't know if you remember or not, but I'm always looking all year long, so I got a deal on these Maverick blinds. Bought them, I don't remember, during the summer. So this might be the quickest and easiest option for me to get a new blind in place instead of trying to build a tower and all that right here during peak early rut. Okay, I'll be driving a little bit blind here, but I know my property pretty well. It seems to be the easiest way to get this thing on and take it out there. I think I'm just gonna get it set up in place, and so the deer start getting used to it, and dink around with the windows and the door later. So I'll grab a trimmer, a power trimmer for the floor, and we'll take a little ride. Okay, and this is kind of a blurred up sneak peek of one of her projects, but this is her farm table that's going to go in Kentucky that she made from the poplar boards that were in one of the barns from the Kentucky farmhouse we bought. And this thing is looking beautiful, so definitely stay tuned for her full project video on this one. Actually, it ain't bad at all. I got a nice window, a couple window holes, and I can see pretty easy. And I can still lower it a little more if I need to. Okay, now it's time to pick out a spot. All of my stands I set up for bow, and of course you can always hunt gun in them, but I do look at gun for kind of a backup, but mostly it's for bow first. So what I'm looking to do is kind of cover this end of this brand new plot I got this year in this area of the farm. So I'll weed whack a trail, and I'll weed whack the floor and at least get this thing set up.
Well, I had to get out of the workshop for a little while and get some fresh air, so Mr. Kapper sent me out to go check out his watering hole that he made. I have seen the video, but have not been through here yet since he made it. So, let's see if I can find it. First of all, there's my pig barn. Hopefully this isn't what he was talking about. This is that corner that has those giant boulders on it, and there's like a natural depression in here, but it's pretty empty. All right, maybe he said it was past the pig barn.
Okay, so there it is, pretty close to where I'm gonna have it. I got a lot of nice brush up in front here at ground level. I might tuck it into these two small trees a little more because the sunset's gonna come from that way. And if it's up next to those two nice trees, it's gonna block a lot of that evening sunlight coming in. So I'm gonna just tweak it just a little more, but leave it sitting. I'll let them get used to it for a while. Here's a look from the south side. It's tucked in nice. I may go and get an impact driver and really camo it and screw a bunch of branches to it. That would really be the way to go.
So this is the real reason why I agreed to go get his trail cams changed out. Just to look back on here, this is that old pig barn. There's a bunch of old lumber. Looks like oak. Looks pretty solid. That are still in here that I still want to retrieve.
A little windy today, but today I'm going to trim out a stand that I have not hunted for probably a couple years, but it's a fantastic location. It's kind of what I call my city stand, one of the two, because you can see our house when you're in the stand. But I'm going to go trim it up.
I have a few pulled off already, and I just have them in here so they stay out of the weather. But there's definitely some keepers I want to get yet, especially that really wide one. It's got to be almost 2 feet wide. Oh, I'm coming. Just need more time.
Okay, so it felt pretty good being able to climb up a couple of my old lock-on stands. I haven't been able to do that for 2 years. So I took the pole saw up, had my safety strap, trimmed out 2 more cedar stand lock-ons, hung a new camera, had a second camera, but I forgot it was dead. So, and then also I put up that ground blind up the hill here today. So it's been a productive day. I think I'm toast. And I haven't seen any big buck tracks in this new plot. I mean, otherwise I might sit here tonight, but so far I don't see any good intel. And I do tell people I usually don't hunt a lot unless I have a reason to. But I do want to get out here. Right now is kind of the prime early first part of the where maybe the first doe might come into heat. Early rut, I guess, pre-rut. So we'll see what happens. Day number 2 at 1 in the morning, watching a movie.